So I've just filmed a live stream from over here in Magaluf walking to Palmanova, and I thought I'd just film our way back to see how much busier it's getting as we move on into October. So it's the time of the day here where everyone's kind of just about having dinner, just coming out for dinner and taking a walk around the point. And we're looking over Palmanova Beach, but we're not heading on in that direction this evening, because we're going to head along the walkway here. I'm right in front of the St. Lucia, the Santa Lucia hotel. The sun has just gone down, got some amazing views. So let's head on down along the walkway. So this is the only time of day you're going to find the sunbeds over here empty at the Santa Lucia hotel. And one thing I can see as well is that it looks like they've replaced all the mattresses on the sunbeds. They seem to be extremely thick and they look very, very comfy. So that's just a side note if you're coming over here to stay at this hotel, but check out the views this evening. So I've heard quite a few cheers from JJ's over at the end of the jetty, a little sports bar. They're showing the football this evening, but from what I can see here, look, we've got plenty of people still out on the beach, still some swimmers in the water. But let's go and take a leisurely walk along the waterfront. So I have to say, this has got to be one of the nicest times of the year to come out. The sea is still warm and the temperatures are still warm, and well, it's an absolutely gorgeous night over here in Palmanova. And I'm going to turn the camera around, I'm going to show you what I mean. Because all that talk of Mallorca not being very busy during the summer, and well, you can see a lot of holidaymakers have left their holidays until later on in the season, and we are moving into the final 4 weeks of the season. We're seeing packed restaurants, we're seeing busy restaurants, but we're also seeing one of the nicest atmospheres over here in the resorts, and that is Mallorca in autumn. Just coming up by Jill's Mr. Whippy ice cream truck, but should we just take a quick look at Irocco here and just check out how busy it is over here at Irocco. It's absolutely packed. Now, I have mentioned this in previous videos, but they do have live music on here. And just panning the camera around to the Three Brothers, another really, really busy pub here, a really busy pub, with plenty of other bars a little bit further along this road here, right behind the St. Lucia Hotel, which is to my right hand side. Don't forget you've got Munro's karaoke, which is a brilliant night. Been in there a few times this summer. Plus you've got Taylor's as well, and a whole host of other bars. I'm heading back in this direction. My car is over in Magaluf, so I thought I'd just walk my way there. I'm just panning the camera around the back of Turtle Beach and coming back down the waterfront here in Palmanova on this very lovely balmy evening. So if you're watching the live stream, you'll have seen how busy the restaurants are down here, but we're going to just quickly divert off on the way in the direction of Magaluf. We're going to just walk down the back here and just see what it's like here too before heading on back to the beachfront and into Magaluf. And as I've mentioned in many of my other videos as well, look, a lot of the shops here do have sales on. Look, up to 50% off. You can really pick yourself up a bargain in many of the shops over here in Mallorca. Now, over in the Facebook group, I was told to pop over to Chris's bar as well. Go and grab a toasted sandwich. Nice little friendly spot there. Very inexpensive, as indeed is the little Son Matthias kiosk here, which is also very popular with the Policia locale. You always see them grabbing a bite to eat or a coffee at the bar here. But look, just coming down the side of the Mecca here, the Mecca restaurants. You can see the buses here run down the back of the resort to and from Palma and the airport. Speaking of which, the A11 bus here takes you all the way over to Palma Airport as well. I'm just coming up around the back here of a very, very busy grill house. Now this is a great place. Look, they do have a really great offer here. Look, kids eat free from 6 to 7 p.m. So to my left-hand side here, if you watch the live stream, I did walk past CISO, but I just wanted to take a quick walk down the back because there are plenty of restaurant choices here. And look, we're right behind the Nova Steakhouse. They've got a huge fire going here. I think they do some nice grilled steaks. Let me know if you've eaten here. Not just that as well, but look, they've got plenty of choices across the road too. And look, this place here, Pablo's Family Foods, is very, very popular with regulars over here in Palmanova. Great prices and amazing food too. But before we leave Palmanova, let's just head on back to the seafront. I'm just going to quickly head on back to the seafront. We can't leave Palmanova without just seeing how busy it's got now. And this cluster of restaurants right at the end of the beach. And just jumping up onto the wall here, we are losing light over here in Palmanova, and it does get very, very dark down here on the seafront. Maybe one of the changes they can make over here next year is to put in a little bit more lighting, but let's keep going just a little bit further. And just panning the camera around so that you can see the lights are coming on now in the resort. Just coming up by the cantina here, right next door, I can see a queue now has formed outside of the olive tree. Even at this time of year, I do recommend booking your table before going out. We are heading towards 8 o'clock now, just beyond 7:30, coming up towards 8 o'clock. This is the main time people are coming out to eat. Look. People are flooding down now into Palmanova. Everywhere is busy. Looking into the beach house here, as I walked down earlier as well, they had the sports on. A lot of the bars over here, if you're a sports fan, you're not going to struggle watching the football or golf or Formula One or whatever. But also look, still people out enjoying the beach this evening. I can even see somebody in the sea too. Gosh, it's absolutely stunning down here tonight. And also looking rather busy over at the Zen. But anyway, we're going to leave St Matthias Beach tonight. I don't have time to head on down to the jetty. I will drop a video below if you want to see what's down here, but it's looking like we're going to have a great night ahead because we're going to head on up and around into Magaluf. So you can just see the slingshot in front of me. We're just coming down, look, down the side of Magaluf. I've just found a little tourist shop here as well. I didn't even know it was here. Just highlight a few other places as I head back in the direction of Magaluf. And I did start my live stream from in front of the House of Kathmandu theme park. And I've just taken a right here. We are walking almost parallel to St Matthias Beach. Look, just seen Pepe's bike hike. Obviously it's closed now, but look, that's one for the daytime. You see these out all the time. Really good value fun over here in Palmanova. What else have we got? B-Max, paellas and sangrias. It's looking reasonably busy. Also the Prince William pub just across the road. And it's just this area that we're coming into here as we kind of edge our way into Magaluf. Look, we're seeing the first pubs. We've got EastEnders Karaoke Bar. We've got the EastEnders Bar as well. We've got the El Mundo Restaurant. There is a food review on the channel as well if you want to check that out. And the Cook's Club Hotel right up the hill. There's also a hotel review from there too. I'll drop links to these in the description text below. Let's keep walking. And we're right behind the olive tree here, if you can picture where we've just come from, but always look down the back streets here for some extra value. I always say that. Just go one block back, you're going to find a whole different choice of restaurants. I've got the Italian Dal Pescatore to my left, but we're going to take a left here now, back in the direction of Magaluf. Just passing the road here for the Mar Senses. We've also got the Casabonas Hotel and the Zafiro Palmanova as well to my right. We're going to just pass on by Pappy's here. Let's come on past Pappy's. Another very popular bar over here in very far reaches of Palmanova. And what lovely atmosphere they have on in there as well. I can see they've got TV screens. They often have some live music on there too. But we're not going to hang around. It's just another recommendation for you. Let's come up past the Mex Tial as well. Look, little taco bar. A few people eating out in there tonight as well. Normally this side of Palmanova can be very quiet, but not this evening. And look, another bar as well, showing the football. And as we just see, a bus ripping by as well. Look, got a nice little Italian across the road too. And check out the sky at night this evening. Look at the silhouette over the Seoul Kathmandu Hotel right ahead of me. And as we come further into Magaluf, look, we're just coming up by Leo's Bar. The night is just starting over here in the resort. The shopping centre here, the Villa shopping centre, will also soon be closing. And it's also time for me to leave the resort too. And I'm right back where I started my live stream from over here in Magaluf. So if you'd like to check out that video, you'll see it appearing right here on YouTube. I will drop another video just here as well to help you out with your late season holiday. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I will be back in both Palmanova and Magaluf very soon. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and don't forget you can follow me on the Facebook group and on Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.